welcome back to Granny Shift, and I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And this is minute 22 of Fast 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, it's Jesse from the original Fast and the Furious, and you're listening to Granny Shifting, the Fast and Furious podcast.
And Thanksgiving's over.
Yes.
Did we already talk about that? I don't remember.
Well,
It's hard to keep track.
last episode we said we're doing a big giveaway this month.
I thought about that today.
And that came out on December 1st.
Okay.
So-
Good.
Big Christmas giveaway, guys. I
Okay.
hope you're ready. We didn't figure out what yet. Hopefully everything sounds good because Ryan's messing around with some new audio equipment here.
Yeah.
So
You got to
maybe
mix
sounds-
it up.
Maybe it sounds better. I feel like our video quality looks different.
Does it?
Yeah, like a little bit more contrast.
Oh. Good.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it's the monitor.
Oh, yeah, probably.
It's on a different monitor.
Yeah. Not a better monitor, though.
That'll do it.
All right. I just got to get these. We should have done a test level.
We did. You said, "Oh, everything looks good."
It did look good, and then I exclaimed something too loudly.
Oh,
You know?
sorry. We're clipping, baby.
All right. So look for a big giveaway this month. It is Christmas month, so
Oh yeah. What are you thinking? Any ideas?
trip to Barbados.
Oh, okay. A giant Santa Claus inflatable, 50-foot Santa Claus inflatable.
You think people would like that?
Problem is,
Do you
they'll
have
they'll
one of
get it
those?
after. No,
Oh,
my
yeah.
neighbor does. My neighbor's got
Your
quite
neighbor,
the
neighbor?
inflatable setup.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a couple blocks.
Someone in
away.
your neighborhood.
Oh yeah, he has I think it's like an 80-foot Santa.
Does it have its own
80.
Facebook page?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's called Giants on Chocolate.
Oh, really?
Giants on Chocolate.
Oh, because that's
Check it out.
Yeah.
'Cause he lives on Chocolate Ave. I don't, so don't come looking for me, guys and girls. All
I
right.
feel like
Here we go. Ryan's messing with his new audio equipment again. Oh.
we just need a bigger studio.
I will say, the new speaker you got sounds good.
Yeah, it's better than monitor speakers.
Yeah, and Ryan cleaned his desk, so that's good.
Yeah. It's staying pretty clean so far. I got a couple things.
And he hung the picture back up on the wall of the ice flyer. Don't you remember you knocked that off?
Oh, yes. It is a snow speeder.
Yeah, and then we
All right.
had a little sermon.
Last minute?
Well, that might have clipped, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Try not to cough
I'm just
right
getting
into your
just
microphone.
getting ill.
Okay. What is it?
What is what?
The ill being brought on by.
Cold. Oh, it's the weather. It's that every single person that I know is sick or has been sick in the last 2 weeks.
Our whole family got really sick like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's why we avoided you.
Like a nasty cold. Oh, yeah, it's true. There was a couple days we didn't see each other.
Yeah,
We
All
hung out last night.
yeah. I feel like we've hung out every night.
Not Tuesday night, but your wife was at my house.
Oh, yeah. And we played Apex together.
No, we didn't.
That's right. That's
You had to bring that up, huh?
sorry. Yeah, that was I got out of it. I was like baiting you.
Yeah, tricked me. Yeah, I'll play with you at 8. All right, I won't play right now.
I was on at 8. Where were you at?
Well, right then I was like, you know what? Your computer wasn't working.
Oh, that's
You're like,
right,
I'm going to
yeah.
restart it. I was like, you
5
know what?
minutes
I'm
late.
just going to lay my kids down now.
Yeah.
And then I got back on and the party was full.
Yeah.
Ryan invited his other
Every-
comrades.
every
They aren't
Tues-
even patrons,
Every
Ryan.
Tuesday at 8:30 we play Apex.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Wednesdays and Thursdays.
We had to switch. No, it was just
And
Wednesdays. We
Fridays.
switched. We switched it to Tuesdays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
All right.
Wednesday's Pioneer Clubs.
Right. When's our day to play Apex?
Every other day.
Yeah, right.
Mel's gone all weekend, so we can play
Oh,
all
yeah?
weekend.
All right. I'm sure my wife will come up with some plans.
What's she gonna do if we're not there? Well, I know who she's gonna hang out with.
Probably me.
More friends.
I was trying to think. Oh, we don't have to. I don't need to talk about that. We did have plans on Saturday, but they got canceled.
Oh,
He died.
oh, yeah. We don't need to talk about that.
Okay.
You talk about that with your therapist.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my therapy, Ryan. And for many
And
of our
Lego.
listeners. No, I don't do Lego.
Have you
I
considered
have
it?
many vices. That is not one.
Have you ever tried sorting the colors?
Oh, you know what? You should have seen the Lego. I built some Lego in my past.
Yeah, as a
and
child.
many Legos, many Lego I put together, and they were always multicolored.
Yeah,
When you're looking for the right size brick, we don't all have the luxury of picking the right size brick and the right color. So,
well, you need brothers who had a bunch of Lego pieces when they were young, and then all of a sudden your mom's like, I don't know what to do with this huge bin of Lego pieces, and I'm like, sure, I'll take it.
you know what? That actually happened.
Oh.
And do you know what happened after that?
They were reclaimed by your brother.
I gave them all to you.
You gave me Legos?
Yeah, big yellow bin of them.
Oh,
Didn't I?
you're thinking of your other friend,
Maybe I did give them to my brother.
your other friend Ryan.
I know we had them, and the only thing that would happen with them is they would get dumped out.
Oh yeah,
And then I would pick them all up. And it wasn't ever my kids, because there's something about your kids growing up with something.
yeah,
Like, those Legos were always sitting there in the playroom, so they never played with them.
right.
It's not like they got them and
Right.
then played with them. So I feel like that's different. But like friends would come over, their friends, and they'd be like, "Ooh, Legos!" Whoosh, dump
Yeah.
this huge bin of Legos out, and then they'd leave, and then I'd pick them all up, and then they get dumped out again, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give these to somebody whose kids actually play with them, and I haven't had to clean up Legos since. A few here and there, but they get cleaned up into a special canister.
Yeah. Did you have so you didn't grow up with a bin of Legos?
Yeah, we had Duplos. Did you have
Oh.
Duplos?
Wait, Duplo is the big Lego.
Big Legos.
Okay.
And then I graduated and went to, that's where those Legos came from. Those were my childhood Legos that my
okay.
mom passed to
So
me.
we used to we had 3 or 4 big bins of just random stuff growing up. And then when we wanted to build something, we just dump them all out.
Yeah.
And then we'd I just remember searching through for that
Yeah,
one
looking
piece
for
you
that
needed.
Windshield or,
And then when you're done, you just scoop everything up. Whatever was on the carpet, along with the Lego pieces, got scooped up.
yeah.
You
There'd
end
be
up
some,
with Band-Aids and paper
Ew.
clips and
oh yeah, pencils.
yeah, you're like, this crayon doesn't belong in the Lego, but I'll just throw it in here. You never
There you
know.
go.
That's
You-
why I
you don't try to
appreciated
sort all that out.
in the Lego movie, the first one. You saw it?
Yes.
The wizard guy.
I don't remember it. Sorry.
There's a bearded guy with a staff. He's a wizard.
Okay.
He's like the master maker. I don't know.
Okay. Yep.
His wizard staff is a popsicle stick with
Oh,
a
like
bit
it
of
got
the
left.
popsicle. Right. Like it was part of the Lego
That's funny.
junk. And yeah,
Yeah, that happened.
they were thinking.
Band-Aids, though? That's kind of gross.
It's there's just always Band-Aids where they're not supposed to be. You ever seen a Band-Aid in the trash? No. It's in the pool or in the parking lot. It's like flossers.
But in the middle of your Legos? I guess it might come off while you're assembling, master building.
Yeah. You should watch Lego Masters.
That's a show on Netflix?
Somewhere.
Okay. I feel like I wouldn't actually enjoy it that much because I don't do Legos.
Yeah, maybe. It is pretty fascinating with it.
It's like me telling you should watch Supercross.
Whoa, we got
Oh,
drinks.
all right. It's not our normal
Patron giving us drinks.
deliverer. Oh, she's staying off camera. Do you want to say hi? One of our patrons is here tonight. Never been on. Oh, she's leaving. All right. Thank you.
Traveled all the way from another township.
That's delicious.
It's like a
smelling.
whole beverage.
Oh, that's good. Love eggnog.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. Do you like eggnog?
I haven't had eggnog in 10 years probably.
Okay.
And I didn't like it then. This is pretty good.
Now you're into it. All right.
Does this have alcohol in it?
Mm.
Tastes like it does.
Yeah. If Drift Chick brought it to us, it's got alcohol in it. Snack Man was working with him this week.
Yeah.
He pointed out that Laura Ingalls Wilder, is that her name?
The Little House on the Prairie?
Yeah. When they were working in the heat of summer doing hay, their mom would bring them eggnog out
Really?
as a refreshing beverage.
Like a thick, milky beverage?
Yeah, with eggs in it. I guess you get your protein, your carbs,
Yeah.
everything you need to keep going. A little alcohol, I don't know.
He does seem like someone that would be an expert on Little House on the Prairie.
Really? My mom read that to us too when we were little, but it's been a while. Did they ever make a movie about that?
They made like 12 seasons of a show.
Oh, wow. Maybe he's watching the show.
You never seen the show?
No.
It's like
You're giving Snack Man a hard time in here. You're a avid fan of a 12 season long show.
it's like Michael Landon or something is like the dad. People thought he was like a dreamboat back then.
Oh, is it old?
Yeah.
Huh.
1974.
Wow. That is old.
204 episodes,
Holy smokes.
9 seasons. So I was a little
All right,
ambitious.
little excessive there. Still, 200 episodes. That's like
This guy,
20 a season.
Michael Landon.
Oh, wow. How old do you think he is? And
Currently?
there's something about people
Or
in
in
the
the show?
70s when I bet he's like 35 in that picture. When you see him, hold that up to the camera there.
So he was born in 36, and this came out, what did I say, 74? So, yeah, 38.
Maybe I did see this. I don't remember.
All right, here's Michael Landon. Oh, my goodness.
Don't you feel
I have
like
to do the influencer thing.
people in their
You can't see it.
in the 70s or 50s, long time ago, when people are in their 30s, they looked way older than people in their 30s today look.
Right. Well, that's like when Sex and the City came back. Was it a movie or a show? I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Yeah,
But they had this promotional of them, and it was 3, not 4 of the ladies. And it said that these ladies are older than, and they had another picture of than these ladies.
Oh, yeah.
And it was the Golden Girls. And the Golden Girls, you think of like, you know what the Golden Girls are?
I heard of it.
It's like a show about older women, like in a retirement home or something.
Oh. Huh.
Should we share
So
the picture?
women in their 30s now look older than women in their 30s used to look, but the men look younger. Yeah? All right, pulling up Golden Girls. Oh my goodness. They're like grandmas.
So the ladies in this photo, oh yeah, everyone can see it.
Okay.
I didn't really try that, but that's cool. So the ladies in the Golden Girls are younger than these ladies here.
Really?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
isn't that funny? They look so old.
All right. So women today look younger, and men today, also look younger. Don't you feel like women in their 30s now, though, probably look older than women in their 30s in the 50s? I feel like you see a woman in their 30s in the 50s, they look like very young.
Yeah,
Maybe. I don't know. We'll
I
have
didn't
to
do a
test
lot
that
of
theory.
research.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
is Michael Landon a dreamboat? I don't know. I showed this picture to Mel, and she said, "Oh yeah." Like, really? Okay.
Oh, wow. She didn't even
I
think
should
about
start
it.
doing my hair like that. I guess.
Yeah, gray and 70s big hair. All right, should we get into our podcast?
Yeah. Let's start it.
All right, start recording.
All right. Welcome to Granny Shift, and I'm Ryan,
And I'm Jason.
and this is still minute 22 of Fast Five.
Yes.
And this is Rock's big opening monologue. You can tell right away, he is in charge.
Oh, yeah. He says, we find him, we take him as a team, and we bring him back.
I like this.
He's got, like, and this is like a serious setup. They got men with big assault rifles.
like they were expecting
and-
to fight right off the plane.
Right.
They're
like
holding them
carrying-
like, I'm ready to shoot.
But they're not even wearing, like, armored vests, are they?
No, this guy's got his bucket hat on.
Yeah, that doesn't seem
He's
right.
ready for a safari.
Do you recognize any of these actors?
No.
So they spent all their money on The Rock.
Yes.
All right.
He's like, can I bring 4 of my friends?
This second guy here looks real serious.
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like scowling, taking his directions.
All right. So The Rock says, he gives them directions. We got to get these guys. And above all else, we don't ever let them get into cars.
Yeah.
I
So
think that's kind of funny.
yeah, that is funny. So they know who they are and they know their history.
Right.
But it's funny to think like that's the concern. Like you have airplanes and all this. You got this like armored Humvee,
Right.
and they're like, if they get into cars, we lose them.
Right. Like if they have like the missile launch codes, that's okay as long as they're not in a car.
Right.
Yeah.
Which literally they could be getting into cars easily right now. That isn't really the solution to their problem.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? Like they have a GT40. They have
Their other car.
Dom. What happened to Dom's
How
car?
did they get back? Did we ever figure that out?
No, it cut from them breaking the handcuffs. How'd they get the handcuffs off?
There must have been a car left there
No, that they took.
for the mustachioed
They
guy.
Ubered. When did Uber start?
2017.
You think?
I don't know. Should I look it up? Nah.
Nah.
I think I'm right.
Yeah.
So
I believe
he
you.
says the crime scene's 10 years old. Are they talking about
Hours.
or 10
hours
yeah,
old.
10 hours old.
That's from when the train got busted into.
Okay.
So that's believable. They broke into the train, they got captured, taken, broke out, and got back to their base. And then these guys showed up in 10 hours. That's pretty quick.
Yeah, in Rio.
Yeah, different country. So I was
Yeah.
like, get this stuff on the plane and go.
So then we get the Rio chief of police. How do you say his name?
Joao
What's the J's like an H, right?
in Brazil. It's not Spanish, is it?
It's Portuguese.
I
That's
think it's
pretty
Joao.
close. Alameda.
Type that into Google because
Why
there's
does-
a driver in Formula Drift with that name, and I think they call him Joao. Joa with a line above it. It's not a flat line either. It's a squiggly line above it.
Joao.
You got to hold
Pronunciation.
in Portuguese. Will it play the sound for us? Here we go.
João,
Huh?
João,
Joao.
Joao.
João.
Play it slow. Wait, is our mic in that?
João.
All right, here. Let me. I don't know if I can spin my mic this far. Hang on. All right, here we go. All right.
Watch the eggnog.
Play it.
João,
All right.
João,
Joao.
João,
So let's say that.
João.
All right.
Joao.
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 Oh, there it says. I think Joao
Oh, yeah.
does it. Joao.
G-H-U-W-A-O-W.
You got to kind of like close your nostrils. And
Joao.
Joao. All right. So what's his name?
Joao.
Joao Alameda.
Yeah, so he's the chief of police. So he's not just like a nobody, right?
Chief of police in Rio.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
But he's like a skinny, scrawny guy.
Yeah, kind of nerdy
Not
looking.
impressive looking police officer. at
Not
all.
next to The Rock, anyways.
No.
Yeah.
And they're walking away, kind of figuring out the plan, and you can see in the background this big armored. It's not a Humvee, but it's
No.
like some big off-road armored military vehicle getting
Yeah.
off.
Made specifically for The Rock.
And the police officer says, "Is all this really necessary to apprehend these two men?"
Yeah. And this is the Rock. Doesn't like you can tell he's super busy. He's super important. He's super powerful. He doesn't even turn his head to look at the
Yeah,
guy.
and he's swiftly walking. The guy's like, "What?" Speed walking to try to keep up next to him.
Let me tell you something about these two men. One's a former federal officer, been in deep cover for 5 years, knows everything about everything you're going to come for him.
So
How
that
did
would
I do?
be a little confusing. But that would be Brian,
That's
former
Brian.
federal officer.
Who's been in deep cover for 5 years
5 years.
and knows everything that you're.
Where's Brian been for 5 years? When's the last time he was a federal officer in this movie series?
Well, at the end of the last movie,
he still was.
but he wasn't in cover then. He's not in cover now. Who's been
deep cover. I thought
in
they were
deep cover.
referring to him going into hiding.
Oh, no. I think like undercover.
Oh, so he's familiar with laying low. Yeah, he wasn't. Well, he was undercover.
In the first movie.
Yeah, maybe
But he wasn't a
he's-
federal officer then.
Okay, a little misleading. All right,
Yeah.
what do we get here for Dom's description?
The other one's a professional criminal, escaped prison twice.
Professional criminal is kind of silly, right?
Right. He does
So-
make money out of it, so he's professional.
that's
He's
what he does for a
successfully-
living, I guess.
yeah.
All right. But-
Spent half his life on the run, avoiding folks like you. So we saw one prison escape, right? Only one,
To prison. So he was in Lompoc,
right?
but he got out. But
Yeah,
he didn't
did he escape? He said,
No.
oh,
Well, you're
yeah.
all burping like crazy tonight.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
What
It's
do you have for dinner?
It's the sickness. Super Italian grinder.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
It's all that
You gotta,
bread.
you gotta stay away from me because that That Italian meat breath.
Oh, I don't want.
Yeah, you don't
there's
want any of
literally
that.
the worst burps are sub burps,
Yeah.
especially if it's like a salami or grinder meat.
Oh, yeah, there was lots of grinder meat.
All right. Yeah, we don't know the second time. So he didn't really actually. He broke out of a bus on his way to prison.
Yeah. He didn't break out even. He was going to prison. Brian and Mia broke him out. I think there's a difference there.
He didn't
right?
break out. He got away.
They flipped the bus over and he walked out of the bus.
Right.
That's
The
not
other
breaking
guys
out of
could have
prison.
broke out too. I
Right.
mean, gotten out, but they all died.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Probably. All right. He spent half his life on the run avoiding folks like you. And he says, oh, well, if there's anything we can do to help the DSS,
What is the DSS?
the Drug Support System. I don't know. Think we'll find out.
Drug awareness and recovery.
It could be
everywhere.
drugs. Maybe we'll know once we see what's in this GT40.
DSS. Special services.
Yeah, something special.
Diplomatic special services.
Huh.
Diabolical system. Sensors.
Diabolical. I don't know. All
Uh,
right.
But he's offering to help, and The Rock
Yeah.
is just like, you're below me.
Yeah.
I feel like that's such arrogance. I mean, he's playing that role
Oh,
well.
he's got the ego, and he's, a lot of it too isn't so much ego. I mean, it's there, but I think a lot of it is like he's on a mission and he's focused.
Right.
He doesn't have time for this. Because the guy asks what he can do to help. Well, what do you think he tells him?
Well, he gives him like,
Two
he immediately
things.
has two things. I need a translator. And he's like, yeah, the chief of police says we have plenty in our public relations department. And The Rock says Elena Neves. He already knows who he wants.
And he hands her file to the police officer.
Right.
And he's like, why her?
Yeah, she's a parole officer. Patrol
Patrol.
officer, excuse me.
She just gives speeding tickets out.
Oh, is that what they do?
Patrol.
highway patrol?
They just patrol
Oh, okay.
around. They're not
Just a
on any
normal
special
policeman.
mission.
Okay.
Yeah, normal police.
He said, why? We have so many more experienced people. And The Rock says, I like her smile.
Do you think that's
I mean,
true? Or
I
he
like her
knows-
smile.
Yeah, yeah. But do you think he actually has a different reason he wants her?
Well, you can't. Never mind.
All right. Ryan's
Um,
pretending he doesn't remember. All right.
So did you know that you didn't get a long look at her, but she's married to Chris Hemsworth.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
The Captain
Elena.
America.
No, Thor.
Thor. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the police officer's like, what's the second thing? This is the one I remembered.
Yeah.
Just stay the F out of my way. All right. So they got their one F word in.
Yeah.
That's
This is
where
when
they
use
used it?
That's where they used it. They wanted him to come out strong. His character. you
Like,
know?
they're writing the whole movie and they're like, we get one F word.
This is where we're going to use it.
You think you'd use it for some intense situation.
Right.
But I guess you're right. They want him to come out strong.
Like, he's not messing around.
Yeah.
He's not like you local police departments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always see this in movies, right? It's like the like federal guys versus the local, like
Right.
stay out of our way. This
Right.
is ours now.
Even though the federal guys coming in don't know anything, they just have more resources. Like, they don't know the area. They don't know the
Yeah.
local gangs. They don't know anything.
Well, they might.
Well, I feel like the local police know what's what more. But also, you find out in a lot of these cartels type movies, like we did in the last one, where the local police are bought by the
Oh,
cartel.
Right.
So he's also probably like,
that's actually
I don't
a
know
good
you.
point.
I don't trust you.
Cartels are always in with the police, and this guy may really want to stay involved so he can know what to do to
Right.
alert the cartel and all
Right.
that. Because at this point, the DSS doesn't even know that the cartel's involved.
Right.
Like, they haven't mentioned that. All right, in our last second of this minute, to wrap this up, we get a scene change, and we see Dom, Mia, and Brian disassembling the GT40. And you can see the car is very carefully not actually disassembled. The engine's in the back, and it has this, like, reverse pop-up back, which they took completely off. Which
Right.
It's a race car, so it's designed to come off in 30 seconds. You probably pull two pins, whatever, it comes off. Then they took the air box off the carb, like the air filter,
Yeah.
and just laid it to the side.
But what is... Oh, it has two carbs here.
And they
Okay.
pulled one
Here-
wheel off.
Here's one air filter. Here's the
Yeah.
other. Okay. I realized it had 2 carburetors.
So it looks like it's being disassembled. They didn't really disassemble it, but we get the idea. They're
Yeah.
searching, and it's actually kind of crazy. Like,
Are the doors open or off?
you would think there's something in this car. You pop the hood, which is where the what's the trunk hood? The hunk. You pop the hunk. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like
The storage is in the front, and
yeah,
there'd be
the
something in
bonnet.
there. So whatever's in this car is like hidden in this car.
Yeah, because they didn't find it yet.
Yeah, and they're like taking it apart. Like they're
Yeah.
looking in the carburetors for some reason. Why are the air filters off?
But they don't even know what they're looking for. So how do they know if... I guess they're just looking for anything that's out of place.
Cartel wants it, and the police want it. So
Yeah.
I would think drugs, but they would be easy to spot.
It really, when we get to where they... Well, I don't want to give it away.
All right, let's wrap this minute up.
All right. I don't know where we're going with that.
Well, we're going to find out what they found so far and what they're thinking next week on Granny Shifting.
The Fast and Furious podcast. Thanks for listening. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And always remember...
Winning's winning.